Jim said I'd be too afraid to go for a ride. But the summer after we got back together the second time, we put more than 1,000 miles on his bike. We spent Saturdays on the back roads of West Virginia, my arms tightly around his waist as we sped through the rural campus of the college where we met. Sundays we would drive an hour to Pittsburgh for sushi and espresso. These rides were some of the best moments of our relationship, which was otherwise crowded with anger, resentment, suspicion, and pain. He said once that we got along best when our mouths were full of open air, full of food, full of each other. Our words were our weapons and our shields. Our families had shown us what it meant to love. For 15 years, we tried to make it work, realizing more than once that we were far better apart than together. And yet, we didn't stay apart, bound by a tether too strong for either of us to deny or break. The last time I remember riding his bike was to the showing of a house we hoped to buy before the wedding. It was a sunny spring morning. I don't quite remember the house, but I do remember that a very old man stopped to talk to me while I was waiting for Jim. He asked me about the bike, but seemed more concerned about us. Before he continued on his walk, he leaned in close. "Pick the ditch you want to lay in." His advice came too late. We had fought too many small battles to win the war. Less than a month later, I returned the ring. And yet sometimes I hear the roar of a motorcycle's engine coming up my street, and I hope for the briefest of moments that it's Jim coming to offer me one last ride.